assemble. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino here in Hollywood, Florida. We just had a fantastic weigh-in. Excited about tomorrow night in the Hard Rock Live, starting at 7 p.m. on the Global Home for Boxing DAZN. We are going to have a sold-out crowd. We continue to sell it out, and it's because of the people on this stage. Incredible fighters that are going to be on display. Two big, massive double main event, then a feature fight with El Zombo Perdomo. It is going to be a great night of fights, but we want to get to know these fighters a little bit better, and we want to talk about the biggest fights on the night. Of course, standing by here, I got the founder, the president, David Feldman. We have, of course, your main event. We have the one and only Luis Palomino. Many call him the GOAT of the Bkfc. We have the former welterweight, maybe still current, he never actually lost it, on his way in the tournament to go for the lightweight title. That's a big rematch on top. Then in the co-main event, this one for the Bantamweight Championship, Royal Ryan Reber has gotten his chance before. Now he gets another shot at the gold. Justin Ibarrola, this is his first time in that role, but he's undefeated, especially right here in the Hard Rock Live. And then that feature bout, as we talked about, we have the undefeated phenomenon, Leonardo El Zombo Perdomo, all first-round knockouts, taking on another undefeated fighter in Corey Willis, coming in as a major underdog, but he doesn't see it that way. So let's talk to the fighters. First up, let's go to the main event. I want to start with you, Luis. Luis, so many times we have been here in the Seminole Hard Rock. You have been in the main event. Most of the time you were defending a championship. The man that was undefeated. Now you're in a different role. Now you're chasing again. What sort of fire has that lit under you? Are we going to see a whole new evolution of Luis Palomino tomorrow night?
We already started to see it. We started in the HD fight, new and improved. Everything has changed. The animal in me has been set on fire once again. And to be quite frank, I never lost the belt at 155. So the fight with HD in my book as my 7th world title defense, and a fight like it's a former world champion who I've actually lost to, is my 8th world title defense. In my heart, in my mind, in my camp, that's the way that I'm coming to this fight. Like I'm defending my title for the 8th time.
I mean, you have a guy, an opponent, in a similar situation, right? Welterweight champion, and you never actually lost that title, but you were willing to sacrifice it to be in this tournament with 4 of the best fighters on the entire roster, regardless of weight class. You got Palomino again. Now you're 100%. What sort of Austin Trout are we going to see at 155?
First and foremost, giving all praise to the Most High. Thank you for being here and having me here. Hope it keeps us all safe and we all go home to our families healthy. Maybe not so happy, but definitely happy. I always fight like I'm the challenger, even when I'm the champion. And you saw my last fight, I was walking Buddy down like he was the champion, I was the challenger. I don't care if I have all the belts, I'm always going to fight like as if I have to win that belt from that man. So it's a little bit different. I got more experience now. My first match, I only had 2 fights in this band. I've learned a buttload more of how to fight in bare knuckle, and you're going to see more of a seasoned vet than I already was in this next fight.
Can't wait for that main event. Absolutely bonkers. The semifinal matchup in the tournament, in that Grand Prix. Of course, the winner will meet Franco Tenaglia at a later date to be the king of the lightweight division. Now let's move to that co-main event, and we are going to hear from some media here, so please hang tight, guys. We're going to get some questions. Find our guy Brian Sochi is going to take care of you. I'm going to go to Justin Ibarrola first. You're undefeated. You've come into Hard Rock Live, and you continue to dominate. The last fight, a split decision against Armas. He gave you a very good fight. Coming into this one, Ryan Reber has been in that spot before. What sort of weaknesses do you see in his game leading into this matchup tomorrow night?
I'm gonna crush him. It's that simple. I'm coming out stronger than I ever came out. I made weight, 134. My first world title fight. This is nothing new to me. I'm all about the diversity, man. Every fight that I come into is a championship fight for me. That's how serious I take every single fight. I'm not materialistic. You know, for me, I'm not fighting for that belt this weekend. I'm fighting to crush his ass, and then, you know, the belt's a bonus.
We got to get a response there. Ryan, you've been here before. I talked about that. You've been in that position. You came up short, but here you are with a redemption opportunity, and Justin Ibarrola just happens to be the guy standing across that squared circle. What sort of mindset are you in right now? in that spot once again, that title so very close. Where are you at right now?
I'm in a real dangerous mindset, and if you think I'm gonna fucking lose to a guy dressed like that, what? You got a fucking other thing coming. And let me tell you something, I may be the barber, but I'm fixing to cut your ass up on tomorrow.
I brought your clippers and you're gonna take them home on Saturday.
I'm shaving that head.
I like it. I like it. Hey, boss, what do you think here? First of all, can I get a comment real quick on Trout and Palomino? Because at the end of the day, you're still a fight fan. And you see that fight, what Austin Trout did the first time around, but Palomino with this new fire, what do you expect in the main event?
Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to all the fighters on the roster, all the South Florida fighters, everybody that ever fought here at the Hard Rock Casino, all the great fans out there, because tomorrow night we break the highest grossing ticket sales of any event that ever hit the Hard Rock Casino. Tomorrow night, people are the baddest men and women that come here and they fight their asses off every time they fight here. No exception is going to be tomorrow night, and we got the rematch again. What makes an intriguing fight? Question mark. Now we have another question mark. Was Luis Palomino too heavy at 165? Is he coming down to his natural fight weight? Does he have a new fire inside of him? Is he going to fight like he says he's going to fight like he fought with HD? Is that what Luis Palomino going to get? Austin Trout. He's one of the greatest boxers that ever did it, and he came into our sport and he showed that he's one of the greatest Bkfc fighters as well. Is he going to be able to handle the new fire that Luis Palomino trained? That's the question marks that we have to see. You got tagged a little bit in your last fight. Was that just, a little different, a little awkward? The guy was taller. We're going to see a lot of questions answered tomorrow night, and I'm very, very excited to see what those answers are going to be.
Wow, no doubt. We'll get more on the bantamweight title fight as well. But I gotta talk to the big man in the room with that big old hammer there on his shoulder, El Zambo, Leonardo Perdomo. Listen, last time we talked, I said I'm gonna ask you one question. I want you to use your English. You didn't get Ben Rothwell, no Ben Rothwell, but now you got Corey Willis. What is gonna happen to Corey Willis tomorrow night at Hard Rock Live? What will you do?
First of all, I want to say thank you, God. I want to say thank you, Bkfc, for the opportunity in my career, professional career. And now, I don't have nothing to say because tomorrow night, on the minute,
Corey, time's ticking is what he's saying right now. He keeps pointing to his watch. You're a proud man. You're also undefeated in this squared circle, but what you're dealing with is an absolute behemoth. This guy has ran through everybody. You took this fight, which by the way is an amazing thing that most people will not do, is face him. Where are you at right now, and how can you beat him tomorrow night? Because it would be probably the biggest upset in the history of this company if you do so. So what kind of mindset are you in right now, Corey?
Yeah, first off, I want to say all thanks to God, and thanks to you, Mr. Feldman, for giving me this opportunity. When I fought my first fight for Bkfc in November of 2024, I was kind of 1 foot into the fight game, 1 foot out, but the electricity, the fire that this company has given, and what I came out of that fight, I've been all in. So I've been all in for over a year, training my ass off. And yeah, we got doubters out there, but I'm ready to shut them up.
Specifically, I know you don't give me everything, but how do you attack a guy like that? That's coming at you so fast, that brings so much heat right out of the gate. What can you do different than the other 8 have not been able to do, or the other 9 that have not been able to do?
You gotta fight fire with fire. If he attacks, I attack. He hasn't fought anybody like me. We're gonna take it.
I like it. I like the underdog story, boss. When you look at this fight, I think, hey, this is a Rocky Balboa type fight. Like, you have got to come out here and you got to show out. What do you make of this fight with the El Zambo and Corey Willis?
Well, it's funny because I talked to Corey before the fight and I said, are you going to make it out of the first round? And he said no, because I'm going to knock out Leandro Perdomo. He said he'll knock him out in the first round, so he's not making it out of the first round. So don't anticipate this fight to leave the first round, because somebody's going to sleep tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's not getting out of the first round. The stare down right here, they make you feel a little uncomfortable. Let's get some questions here. Let's go to Brian Sunshine standing by, and who do we got?
This question is for Austin. Austin, I'm wondering, how do you still feel like you have the edge now that this rematch is happening at Palomino's natural weight?
No, I mean, yes, I do feel like I have the edge because this is my natural weight as well. When I got to 165, I just kind of got thrown in that weight class to make the fight. Then I became champion at that weight class, and I was never really 165 pounds. So we're both going to be close to our natural weights.
Okay, hi, Jeremy, throwing hands. This question's for Justin Joy Boy Ibarrola. Justin, you've been known for your elaborate walkout. Last fight against Roberto, you said that the boots kind of held you back. I'm just wondering, tomorrow night, is it going to be strictly business, or do you have something elaborate planned?
We're coming in the most basic shoes that you can come into a fight with. I ain't wearing no bullshit. We're coming to win this goddamn fight.
Sambo. ¿Cómo estás? La pregunta es para ti. Dos preguntas en uno. Cuarta pelea este año, marzo, julio, septiembre. Ahora, ¿cómo te sientes? Y dos, explícame bien lo del martillo para que la gente lo sepa, por favor.
Yeah, Sambo, this is your fourth fight this year. And the second question, please, what's behind that big ass hammer?
Yo tengo que agradecer a la liga, primeramente agradecerte a ti y Eduardo Martel por venir a hacer las preguntas en español, ¿sabes? Para reportarle la parte del populacho latino como toca. Lo otro es, tengo que agradecerle a la liga que me dio la oportunidad de poder pelear 4 veces en el año, ya que yo he dicho que I want to fight every month.
Yeah, first of all, King, I want to thank you for the Spanish questions. You know, since I'm from here, we speak Spanish. And if it was up to me, I'll fight every week. I'm ready to fight every week.
Y el martillo representa una parte de mi vida cuando más duro fue a poder llevar comida a mi casa, ya que estábamos en plena pandemia en Cuba. Cuba todo es difícil en todos los tiempos, imagínate en pandemia. Y esta mandarria marcó un antes y un después y nada, quiero transmitírselo a las personas porque con esta potencia es la que pego yo, la de una mandarria.
Yeah, and this big ass hammer represents a real tough time in my life during the pandemic in Cuba. It represents that before and after, and it shows that when you work very hard and you accomplish anything you want in life.
Chris, Combat Loop MMA. This is for Ryan and Justin. I want to know who deserves the belt more, and I want to know why. This card is stacked, but I'm looking forward to this fight in particular.
I deserve that goddamn belt more. I fucking fought my ass off to get here. I'm 8-0. I stayed patient. I stayed in my own lane. I didn't cause no bullshit within the company. I stayed loyal. I stayed true to myself, and I fucking walk in that ring untouched every single fucking time.
Well, tomorrow night he's getting touched, and you can guarantee that, and he ain't never fought nobody like me, so everybody tune in, and you're gonna see and new coming from me. That's who.
7 o'clock, by the way, that's going to be on the Global Home for Boxing Zone. We got more time for more questions. Don't miss it. Get that subscription. You do not want to miss this night of fights. Go ahead, man.
Max Gonzalo fighting yo. Quick question for Joy Boy. I have Kai Stewart right next to me. He was laughing at some of the statements you were saying. You have a message to him and thoughts about fighting him in the future?
I like the kid, man. I got no problem with him. He's at 145 tearing it up. I'm at 135 tearing it up. If he wants to come down, we can get it back in his hometown in Montana. So I don't really give a shit.
King Kai from the Triple P podcast, the Tweak and Kai Show. So I had a lot to say. First off, Trout. Let's go, man. Let's get this done. I had something to say about the weight, but you're a dog. You're my homie. I hope you win it. So take care of business. Reber, you got to beat his ass. Otherwise, I got to cut down to 135, and that sounds terrible. So
Hey, say less, man. Say less.
That's that. My question being for Corey, what you talking about was, we have been in the same position. Nobody in this same room believed in us. What's your plan, man? The great old Montana plan.
Hey man, Kai, I know I coached against you when you were in high school, which is kind of crazy. But I've learned from you, dude. We work the same stuff, and all we have, we're gonna shock the world. I mean, trust me, I've been thinking about your fight down here a lot. So, Montana tough, here we go. Go!
Savage Combat Sports Media, my question is going to be for Perdomo. Leonardo Elizondo. It seems like you're running through your division and making a statement, and your statement's not big enough to impress the heavyweight champion, Ben Rothwell. I remember you had a message for him before, and you had another message for him to earn your respect.
Perdón, le han ganado a todo el mundo que te ha puesto al frente. Y le ha mandado una pila de mensajes al Big Ben, pero no ha penetrado. ¿Tiene algún nuevo mensaje que mandarle al gran volumen ese?
Yo llevo un año y varios meses pidiendo una pelea con Ben Rothwell, pero yo espero a que sea la oportunidad, ya que eso es inevitable, ¿dónde se va a esconder?
Yeah, I've been asking for his fight for like a year and a half, but it's a matter of time. And it's going to get to the point they're going to run out of bodies, and they have to give him the fight.
Dave Sr. of Honda Swan from Fight Time Media. You have changed combat sports. Bkfc has just taken it to the next level. But what is one fight or one signing that you feel that would completely take it to the next global level and redefine the sport?
That's easy. The notorious one, Conor McGregor. He's got 2 more fights left, and he's coming over to BKFC. I guarantee you. We've done such an amazing job here because we've got, like I said, the baddest men and women in combat sports. I truly believe they really are, because they leave it all in the ring every single time. And we've changed the fight game by having these warriors fight out here every night and fight their heart out. So I just believe that. I was talking to the team today, and they're like, why are you smiling so much? I said, because we're taking the whole fucking combat sports world over to 2026. It's game over.
So there it is, and a big shout out to all the media out there that did have questions. We do appreciate you. We will have a post-fight after tomorrow night as well, but this is it. This is what's going down, an incredible main event. Title on the line for that Bantamweight Championship, and the most watchable, most intense, baddest dude in combat sports, Leonardo Perdomo, going for 10-0. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the global home for Boxing DAZN. You better get signed up and don't miss out. Tomorrow night, it goes down at the Hard Rock.
Up and down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. Up and down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. I've been down from the jump. Ain't no love lost, we just really doing us. Go and take your seat, looking silly getting up. Y'all know what it is, let me tell them what it was. It was 24/7.